ليس لك من الأمر شيء أو يتوب عليهم أو يعذبهم فإنهم ظالمون. ولله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض، يغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء، والله غفور رحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تأكلوا الربا أضعافا مضاعفة، واتقوا الله لعلكم تفلحون. واتقوا النار التي أعدت للكافرين، وأطيعوا الله والرسول لعلكم ترحمون. وسارعوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها السماوات والأرض أعدت للمتقين، الذين ينفقون في السراء والضراء والكاظمين الغيظ والعافين عن الناس، والله يحب المحسنين. والذين إذا فعلوا فاحشة أو ظلموا أنفسهم ذكروا الله فاستغفروا لذنوبهم، ومن يغفر الذنوب إلا الله ولم يصروا على ما فعلوا وهم يعلمون، أولئك جزاؤهم مغفرة من ربهم وجنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها، ونعم أجر العاملين. قد خلت من قبلكم سنن فسيروا في الأرض فانظروا كيف كان عاقبة المكذبين. هذا بيان للناس وهدى وموعظة للمتقين. ولا تهنوا ولا تحزنوا وأنتم الأعلون إن كنتم مؤمنين. إن يمسسكم قرح فقد مس القوم قرح مثله، وتلك الأيام نداولها بين الناس وليعلم الله الذين آمنوا ويتخذ منكم شهداء، والله لا يحب الظالمين. وليمحص الله الذين آمنوا ويمحق الكافرين. أم حسبتم أن تدخلوا الجنة ولما يعلم الله الذين جاهدوا منكم ويعلم الصابرين؟ ولقد كنتم تمنون الموت من قبل أن تلقوه فقد رأيتموه وأنتم تنظرون. وما محمد إلا رسول قد خلت من قبله الرسل، أفإن مات أو قتل انقلبتم على أعقابكم، ومن ينقلب على عقبيه فلن يضر الله شيئا، وسيجزي الله الشاكرين. وما كان لنفس أن تموت إلا بإذن الله كتابا مؤجلا، ومن يرد ثواب الدنيا نؤته منها ومن يرد ثواب الآخرة نؤته منها وسنجزي الشاكرين. وكأي من نبي قاتل معه ربيون كثير فما وهنوا لما أصابهم في سبيل الله وما ضعفوا وما استكانوا، والله يحب الصابرين. وما كان قولهم إلا أن قالوا ربنا اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. فآتاهم الله ثواب الدنيا وحسن ثواب الآخرة، والله يحب المحسنين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تطيعوا الذين كفروا يردوكم على أعقابكم فتنقلبوا خاسرين، بل الله مولاكم وهو خير الناصرين. سنلقي في قلوب الذين كفروا الرعب بما أشركوا بالله ما لم ينزل به سلطانا، ومأواهم النار وبئس مثوى الظالمين. ولقد صدقكم الله وعده إذ تحسونهم بإذنه حتى إذا فشلتم وتنازعتم في الأمر وعصيتم من بعد ما أراكم ما تحبون، منكم من يريد الدنيا ومنكم من يريد الآخرة، ثم صرفكم عنهم ليبتليكم، ولقد عفا عنكم والله ذو فضل على المؤمنين
صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه دعا إلى الله بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة فكان خير قدوة وأحسن معشر صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان ما بدا الصبح وأسفر. أيها الحفل الكريم، أيها الجمع المبارك، أيها الأساتذة والأمراء، أحييكم بتحية الإسلام، التحية من عند الله مباركة طيبة، التحية أهل الجنة يوم يلقونه سلام، فهي سلام الله عليكم ورحمته وبركاته. We thank Allah for this day. We thank Him for prolonging our lives to this day. We thank Him for the good health. We thank Him for everything given to us. Brothers and sisters in Iman, before we begin the program, I would like to call our main speaker for today is Imam, Doctuor Imam Abul Firdaus. Doctuor, you are welcome to the high table. At-Takbir. Alhamdulillah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters in Iman, our program is beginning now, inshallah. We have wasted much time. We now give chance to our main speaker. I think we all come here because of him. We are here to listen to what he's going to give us. And as we all know, we promise. Informations have circulated, or announcements have circulated through social media and the general public concerning this program. Alhamdulillah, we are here this evening to fulfill the promise. And our main speaker for this occasion is Doctuor Imam Abul Firdaus Basha. Imam Abul Firdaus Basha. فليتفضل مشكورا مأجورا.
التكبير.
التكبير. As I told you already, our main speaker, we cannot introduce him, or we cannot tell you who the main speaker is. But inshallah, right from now, you all understand, we all know who the main speaker is. فليتفضل مشكورا مأجورا.
الحمد لله العظيم المنن ومرشد الرسل بأهدى سنن ليبلغ الدعوة للعباد ويوضح مهايع الإرشاد وختم الدعوة والنبوءة بخير مرسل إلى البريئة محمد بالشرف الأصيل صلى عليه الله بالرسول وعلى آله وصحبه الأعلام من صدع الفجر عن الإظلام. أيها المؤمنون، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. I will not, for delaying, I will not go so much in deliberating issues. I will go to the main issues. My brothers and sisters in Islam, Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu istajibu lillahi wa lirrasuli idha da'akum lima yuhyikum. You who believe, respond to the call of Allah when they do so to guarantee your well-being. When they call you to show you a better way of life. And when you come to look at it, you realize that At the bottom of the interpretation of this ayah, it sounds like some request was made. An expectation was not met. And that brings the surprise that generates calling them to respond for what they have asked for. Because in the first place, the request was made by them, and when it was the time for Allah to respond, they were not found available. My brothers and sisters, come to look at the intro. We are going to give a very brief introduction to our topic. I have my able manager here, Mr. Abdul Uthman, a very controversial manager. You could realize that I'm not comfortable as I'm sitting because he weighed my younger brother's height and his height to provide this platform. So he's making me look at how my papers are hanging. But I will manage it. It's part of the jihad that we are out for. And I must tell you, the engine, the drive of what you are seeing today is generated by him. He comes to the house and always tells me, you cannot be in the hiding. The system needs your contribution, day and night. At a point, we argue over it and I don't even pay attention. Up to the time that I realized that, why will this man struggle like that? You never can tell whose Allah messenger is to you to do the right thing. May Almighty Allah bless him abundantly. Now, the intro of this topic. Almighty Allah says, وَلِلَّهِ غَيْبُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا أَمْرُ السَّاعَةِ إِلَّا كَلَمْحِ الْبَصَرِ أَوْ هُوَ أَقْرَبُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. Almighty Allah is the one that all unknown is at his disposal. He's the one whose tomorrow is not wandering because he is covered with what tomorrow contains. Sometimes when we say ghaib, we look at it as solely spiritual. But ghaib is in stages, it's in levels. We have the general ghaib that has no distinction because Allah is the only one who has covered all ghaibs. But He has set an example in us to be able to discover how He, Almighty Allah, operates. So for instance, when Allah knows you the same way He knows me, the same way He knows the universes as He created, we don't operate and function the same way. For instance, I am whatever contains or is containing in my heart is a guide. But a guide to who? A guide to you. The feel I have, the thinking, the thoughts, you cannot be able to determine what I think and what my thoughts are. The same as you do. The reason is that if Almighty Allah will let us discover and can read each other's mind and hearts, what it means is that the world would have been banished for a very long time. As much as you can go through somebody's heart, someone's heart, and you realize one single aspect of him that you do not admire, can deny you the 99% of opportunities or benefits that you could have drawn from him. So Allah made it a secret. So you know yourself, I know myself, so that we all hide our beats and life can move on. But to Almighty Allah, everything is known to Him. So because of the message, Allah is now ready to deliberate to us. He brought the issues of ghaib, that for your own sake, you better approach me with clean heart, because I'm so much aware of what your heart contains. That's why the topic is being introduced by this version. وَلِلَّهِ غَيْبُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا أَمْرُ السَّاعَةِ إِلَّا كَلَمْحِ الْبَصَرِ. He is giving you a caution that the message I am now going to deliver to you, you hold fast to it. You hold it tight. You take it seriously, because as much as at your level as human beings, you cannot determine how you think and how you do things. I, Almighty Allah, will always bring you surprises, and that surprises can possibly approach you and there is no turning back. So he uses the issues of Qiyamah as an example. وَمَا أَمْرُ السَّاعَةِ إِلَّا كَلَمْحِ الْبَصَرِ. You will never know what Qiyamah and when is coming. So you better take advantage of the current. Almighty Allah says in the Hadith al-Qudusi, يَا ابْنَ آدَمَ مَا طَلَبْتُ مِنْكَ عَمَلَ غَدٍ فَلَا تَسْأَلْنِي رِزْقَ غَدٍ. You, the son of Adam, I did not impose the worship of tomorrow or future upon you. So don't ask me your survival for tomorrow. Deal with today. It's today that you have. What guarantee do you have tomorrow? The Fajr of tomorrow is not an obligatory until you get there. It is the Maghrib that you left out and did not pray is still outstanding. So Allah says that as much as I did not ask you the ritual of the future, do not ask me how do you survive tomorrow, because you might not have the tomorrow you are thinking about. May Almighty Allah bless us. Then we come to look at it. Almighty Allah will never in any way query you for anything without providing you the necessary tools to function. So before you are being questioned, before you are being queried, it's because you have everything at your disposal to function, and you refuse to do that by one reason or the other. Then he says, let's look at the main structure of the faith Allah has provided us. Almighty Allah says, وَاللَّهُ أَخْرَجَكُم مِّن بُطُونِ أُمَّهَاتِكُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ شَيْئًا وَجَعَلَ لَكُمُ السَّمْعَ وَالْأَبْصَارَ وَالْأَفْئِدَةَ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. Almighty Allah brought you out of the belly of your mummies when you know nothing. You lack everything. You are empty. He uses akhrajakum because your mother is not a partner of Allah in creation. If Allah says that your mother is a source, she is a tool that Allah uses solely in creating you, He uses akhrajakum min butuni ummahatikum and said la ta'lamuna shay'a. So innocent, nothing, you have no idea. وَجَعَلَ لَكُمُ السَّمْعَ, and He provided you with tools to be able to establish the strength that will allow you do what? Realize the obligations of Allah and expectation of Allah towards you. Then He said sam'a wal absara wal afida. And when you pay attention, you realize that this lecture my manager called it a lecture because it is not like a sermon. So it is very, it will be very nice when you take a piece of paper to be taking some notes of things that will eventually come to your hearing. Allah says, Sam'a wal absara wal af'ida. In Arabic, when you say Sam'a, it's a singular term. And when you say absara, it's plural. Now, why will Sam'a be used with a singular term? And then absara is plural. It is an organ, you see, the only organ that you will use as a source of acquiring something new or understanding the atmosphere around you is through your hearing. And it is the only organ that you cannot block from hearing a sound. You can hold your breath for air not to penetrate through your nose. You can close your eyes not to see. But you cannot, whether deliberately or not, seal your ear from hearing anything except you use an extra abnormal source or way. And that is to use your fingers. And even that one, there will be some leakages. You know the reason why. Allah has done that so that you will not have any excuse to say that I didn't hear. Do you get that? You have no excuse to say that I didn't hear, I was not aware. The message penetrated. How much understanding you have, that's your problem. How much useful it was to you, that's your problem. What was your intention about it is your business. But at least you have what? You have heard the message. Can you believe that your ear, because Allah took the control, the charge of the ear to hear something from you, Allah stands all out to protect you from anything that will cause damage to your health through your ear. That's why harmful insects are not in any way appreciates the scent and the liquids that are produced through your ear. Sometimes when you feel so itchy in your ear and you are dropping some dirt, it is not an ordinary thing. It is a chemical that the ear produces and it comes with sound. Some insects will run away for the sound and some stubborn ones will go inside and it is looking like glue and it will catch up with them. Because if anything is tampered with your eardrum, you're going to have a problem. Now when you go and sleep, you need an organ within your body to function so that people can draw your attention to something. So as you sleep, the ear is open, waiting for any reaction. That's why the people of the cave, when Allah wanted them to sleep for more than 300 years, He said, وَضَرَبْنَا عَلَىٰ آذَانِهِمْ فِي الْكَهْفِ سِنِينَ عَدَدًا. He said, ضَرَبْنَا عَلَىٰ آذَانِهِمْ. We have instructed the ear not to function until the set time, because hearing sound will disrupt the long sleep. That's why when they woke up, كَمْ لَبِثْتُمْ قَالُوا لَبِثْنَا يَوْمًا أَوْ بَعْدَ يَوْمٍ. Because they did not hear any movement, they did not experience any disturbances. How can that sleep be counted as years? There is a problem. So you see, so Allah said Sama, because you will hear, you must hear. he said Absara. Before we come to Absara, let me draw your attention to something. For you to understand the position of you and Malaikas, لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم ويفعلون ما يؤمرون. Malaika has no choice than to do what he's ought to do, because that is how he's made. So the Sama and Absara is what? A direct sample of you and Malaika. Ear is being instructed to hear, and the control of blocking the hearing is taken away from you. So some cannot decide, I will hear. Right? And you have the basar, you have your sight. When somebody is passing and you don't like him, you can close your eyes and said, talk of the devil. Right? So Allah has given you choice in how you manage your eyes, denied you the choice in the sama. So the sama is as malaika's function, and the absara is as human function. Now, we come to look at why the absara is in plural. When a message is delivered, and you don't like it, the only thing you can do is to close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, you reduce the pain, of what you feel about it, and you are fine. If you want to mock, you close one eye and leave one. You have still that choice. The physical terms on how human being is made tells you that the denial of the truth is generated by us, because we fall in different categories. Some people close their eyes. How can they identify the good or the bad? And whom are you going to blame? Some close one eye and left one eye open. Their understanding cannot be able to get them to a satisfactory level, because they are only sighting with one eye. Now, when you left your eye open, you then have the task to combine the sound mind you have with the reality that you are confronted with.